Hi everyone, this is Laurel with Guided by Love, where love is the family we belong to, gratitude is the wealth we live by. I am going to do a daily read for the collective, so take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to use the Moonology Manifestation Oracle cards by Yasmin Boland, and I'm using this because we have the new moon today, and it's about manifestation, setting our intentions. So let's see what comes about. And I'm also going to pull a super attractor card and a blessed be oracle, or excuse me, a blessed be mystic Celtic blessing for everybody. So let's see what the new moon brings in for everyone today. And it's a solar eclipse new moon. So I know that I've been hearing of that a lot of people from my area. I've been hearing a lot of people from my area went other places to other states to go see the solar eclipse. So I hope it works out. I hope it is indeed visible for them. So what Holy Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors. Ooh, that card just shot out of the deck and landed on the table. Wow, I love it when they do that because that's a lot of power behind that. A lot of energy. What is it that the collective needs to know? We might only have two cards, guys. That's okay. Hey, there's more power in, what do I want to say? There's more power in quality rather than quantity. Okay, the first card that just flew out of the deck, new moon in Aquarius. And tomorrow, of course, is new moon in Aries, but new moon in Aquarius, it says open up to change. Yeah, so there's going to be changes happening. Tonight I was driving and there were three small deer that ran across the road, and they ran one at a time, and they were like perfectly synchronized, so that there was one, and then there was this exact amount of space, and then the second one an exact amount of space, and then the third. And all I could think of was gentle luring to new adventures. So opening up to change, I really feel like there's changes going on in our physical body because of the amount of energy coming in right now with the solar eclipse. And we've had solar flares, and we've had the new moon energy. So there's, new opportunities, new beginnings happening. See the blossoms on the tree. I just look at that and right away I think of, things blossoming, things opening up, things expanding during this time. And it says open up to change. So, but I just feel like, yeah, it's a time of expansion. And, it's something to be grateful for. You may find yourself, you may find yourself, just really feeling sensitive at this time, like you're just your sensitivity heightened in the different areas of your body, ears, throat, mouth, um, you know, um, all, areas of your body, and just pay attention to what your body is saying to you. It may need more rest. It may need more water. It may need to be grounded. It may need different kind of foods than you've been eating. It may need more fruits and vegetables. So pay attention to what your body tells you. This card it says is an especially good sign for matters related to friends, networks, a wish coming true, science, technology, or online dating. That's so funny. So funny. Okay. So, manifesting mindset, be yourself, be independent. Oh, independence doesn't have to mean that you feel lonely, but if you're guided to to go within, if you're guided to be in your creative cave, if you're guided to be solitary, then, do that. Go with how your body feels. Um, yeah, and it talks about, mm, go with, a group of people versus rather than just one, maybe the ones, when you're out and about, you're having life experiences. And that's what this is saying too. The manifestation affirmation for this card is there's only one me. It's safe to be me, and I love me. Wow. Yeah, so call upon Archangel Uriel. He is, he is connected to the cerebral. He's the most cerebral archangel. He's connected to the crown chakra, that area. So, wow. Yeah, so this is a powerful card because it just came flipping out. And I really feel like, we're just guided to let events, things unfold with as little steering as possible from you, and pay attention to the signs as things unfold. Um, just, like I said, allow events to unfold, allow things to develop, and try to see, you know, if something does come up that challenges you, try to see the situation from a different angle, a different perspective. Okay. The second card that came out, there were only 2 cards that came out. That's why I say this is a powerful reading. The first quarter moon in Leo, and it says, be humble. So this is a time where we're opening up to change, and we're being encouraged to be humble about it, really, really, staying out of our ego, and really focusing on, I see he's sitting in the lotus position, focusing on service. And, during this time, there may be some tensions in the air. And we're being called to avoid allowing our ego to overwhelm us. Saying, if you have some thoughts come up and you can catch them, you can say, cancel, clear, delete. I don't want to go there, and it stops the thought track. Because you can go from just one little tiny thought, and it can trigger like 1,000 thoughts in like 1 second. So saying cancel, clear, delete, or so what, and laughing at yourself, it releases that hold that your mind has on you, that the ego has on you. Yeah, practice, grounding yourself as part of this, keeping yourself grounded. It says this card holds a lot of power. And that's what I said. This is a very powerful reading because only 2 cards flipped out. You just need to challenge any heated energies in a wise way. So the other thing to really pay attention to is to observe, or observe something going on around you rather than reacting to it, observing it. And there was one other thing that I wanted to say about that. Yeah, rather than reacting, pause and just observe. And you can just say something as simple as, "Isn't that interesting?" If you feel that someone is trying to pull you into something, into their chaos or into a lower energy, "Isn't that interesting?" You know, is a strategy. Or simply walking away and not saying anything. So it says allow. Oh, it doesn't have a affirmation for this really. It just says that this moon, this first quarter moon that's coming out now, it's a reminder for us to shine while staying humble. So it's reminding you to shine your light, shine it bright, and remain humble in that light. And focusing on, the divine. Okay, so those were the cards that came out. Bottom of the deck. I feel called to share this is the overall energy is last quarter moon in Aries, which work through your feelings. Wow. So and this is what we just talked about too. When someone upsets you, it's easy to wear your hurt like a badge of honor, but that merely, it just increases the situation. So remember to surrender it immediately without getting engaged in thoughts about it. Surrender it to, to God, to the Holy Spirit, to the flow of love that heals me, and send everyone involved love, and then surrender it. That means surrendering all thoughts, surrendering all words about it, surrendering all actions about it. Everything gets surrendered. And it's when you do that, it allows the magic, the miracles to come into the situation. And the affirmation is, "I now choose to release all my hurt, and so it is." Crystals to work with are bloodstone, red tiger's eye, flame agate, shungite, chrysanthemum. Wow, that's a big word. So that's the overall energy. So keep that in mind. When there's others around you that may want to drag you down, or, just may not be in the same place. Okay, so let's pull a super attractor card. What is it that everyone needs to know for this solar eclipse, new moon in Aries? What is the card? Holy Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors. What is the card? Here we go. I heal the habit of fear, and I embrace the habit of love. Wow, I love it. Oh my gosh. And I think it's no happenstance that there's two angels, two special beings on this card. For those of you that are in a love connection, I think that this is symbolic too. I heal the habit of fear, and I embrace the habit of love. So focusing on what you want to see in a situation, not what you don't want to see. So using your I am is setting intentions of what you want to see, and setting the intentions for yourself. I am powerful. I am safe. I am safe in my power. I am brave. I am courageous. I am walking forward into the new. I am moving forward fearlessly. I am free of other people's burdens. I am free of other people's energy. You know, I'm going to say this really quick and then I got to draw a Blessed Be card, but I started watching this movie on Prime and I haven't finished it yet. I got about halfway through the movie, but it's about this guy and I can't remember the name of it because the letters were really scrolly on the title, so I didn't quite get the name of it, but it's about this guy that is he's super super sensitive to the sounds around him, so much so that, and you know, so much so that it's distracting. So when he's with someone, you know, he'll hear like music and the sounds around him. He's very musically I mean very in that way. He's very musically inclined, and he's had this ever since he was little, and he hasn't told many people about it. And all of a sudden, you know, he breaks up with his girlfriend that he's had for about 4 years, and he meets this girl, and they just kind of they click, and you know, they're talking, and he just opens up to her like he's never done before, and he tells her that he's got this, you know, sensitivity, and he has her listen to the sounds, and he points out the sounds, and he's hearing it as music, and then when he gets all done, he looks at her and she says, "Wow." And he said, "Did you hear it? Did you hear it? Did you hear all that music?" And she says, "No." And he just kind of looks at her and she says, "But you have a gift. What you have is a gift." And he just looked at her. He's never had anybody tell him that before. And, you know, because he's always had people, he's never told anybody about it before. He's always just been distracted. So people have gotten irritated with him. But it just goes to show that, you know, each of us has a gift, and that we shouldn't be afraid to share it with people around us, and shouldn't be afraid to open up to it. And I really think that's what this part of this new moon is about, is in that expansion energy, is that, you know, we're opening, we're expanding, in the heart especially, we're expanding more to open up to our, you know, to our own purpose and to our own gifts. And yeah, so beautiful. Anyway, that just came to me. So sorry this reading got a little long, but I am going to leave it there, and I'm wishing you guys so much joy, so much peace. Namaste.